creators of Little Miss Fortune and Fran Bow have just dropped a teaser for their brand new project. And honestly, my head is spinning. For years, fans of Little Miss Fortune and Fran Bow have suspected these stories might be connected. Now with this teaser, it looks like we might be stepping into a crossover that brings everything together. Today I want to take a look at this mysterious new teaser, talk about what we know so far, and dive into some theories about what this crossover could mean for Fran, Miss Fortune, Benjamin, and yes, even Mr. Voice. So let's start with what we actually see. The teaser confirms the return of some familiar faces. Fran Bow herself, who, last we saw, was clinging to her best friend Mr. Midnight and stepping into a very uncertain future. Mr. Midnight, Fran's beloved black cat, the embodiment of her emotional anchor and protector. Benjamin, the fox from Little Miss Fortune, who acted as both guardian and guide through Miss Fortune's journey. Itwood, the skeleton man from Fran Bow. Remember his strange flying machine? He's one of Fran's most cryptic allies. And finally, Mr. Voice, or Morgo, the parasitic entity who haunted Miss Fortune and tried to trick her until the very end. That lineup alone tells us this game isn't just a cameo or a wink, it's deliberately weaving these stories together. Fran and Miss Fortune's stories already feel like two sides of the same coin. Fran navigates trauma through surreal horror, where her mental state blurs with terrifying alternate realities. Miss Fortune's tale is more whimsical on the surface, but carries that same undertone of tragedy, death, and innocence lost. Both games explore children dealing with unbearable circumstances, guided or misled by otherworldly beings. So bringing these two girls together makes so much sense thematically. They both represent resilience, but also the haunting way that trauma leaves marks on young lives. Theory number 1, a direct meeting. Could Fran and Miss Fortune actually meet in this new game? Imagine chapters that switch perspectives, one moment as Fran, the next as Miss Fortune, and then it slowly brings them both together. Their dynamic could be incredible. Fran is cautious, logical, shaped by horror, while Miss Fortune has that oblivious optimism, even in the face of death. Seeing them interact could be both heartbreaking and healing. Theory number 2, Benjamin as the link. In Little Miss Fortune, Benjamin was Miss Fortune's protector against Mr. Voice. But what if Benjamin is also a guardian in Fran's universe? Maybe he's the one bridging the worlds, guiding both girls towards each other. We already know Kill Monday likes using animals as symbolic protectors, so Benjamin and Mr. Midnight working side by side just feels like a dream team waiting to happen. Theory number 3, the multiverse of Kill Monday. We've suspected for a while that Fran and Miss Fortune exist in the same larger universe. This new game might finally confirm that. The teaser suggests their realities are converging, or maybe always were connected. If that's true, then all of Kill Monday's surreal lore, the other dimensions, the monsters, the shadows, could be part of one mythology. Theory number 4, facing Mr. Voice head on. Is this the game where we finally face Mr. Voice directly? In Little Miss Fortune, we only ever saw his manipulations and illusions. But if Fran is involved, we could get a full-on confrontation. And I just love the idea of Fran and Miss Fortune teaming up. Two girls who've survived so much darkness, just standing against the entity that preys on children. Theory number 5, Itwood's role. And then there's Itwood. In Fran Bow, he was protective, but also incredibly mysterious. His motives were never fully clear. Will he return as Fran's ally, or could Kill Monday twist that role into something darker? If this is truly a crossover, I could see Itwood testing Fran, or forcing her to face some painful truths about herself. What strikes me about this teaser is the mood. It feels like it carries the eerie surrealism of Fran Bow, but also the dark, almost sarcastic whimsy of Little Miss Fortune. That blend might mean this new game won't be quite as bleak as Fran Bow, but not as deceptively playful as Little Miss Fortune either. Maybe it'll balance both perfectly, serious emotional depth with moments of absurd humour. Another possibility is choice-driven gameplay. Maybe we'll make decisions as Fran and as Miss Fortune, shaping how they confront their demons or whether they can even escape them at all. Personally, what excites me most is the chance to see Miss Fortune and Fran side by side. Two children who've suffered, but in completely different ways, just trying to understand one another. I think there's huge potential for really emotional storytelling there, maybe even healing, if Kill Monday decides to give us that. But knowing them, I also expect some devastating twists. So that's where my brain is at right now after watching the teaser a dozen times. Kill Monday has created something truly special with these characters, and the idea of all their paths finally crossing is both thrilling and kind of terrifying. Drop your thoughts and theories down in the comments, and maybe we can try to untangle this mystery together while we wait ever so patiently for the full announcement. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Have an awesome day. Bye.